Okay, so welcome to our little What is Coaching info session tonight. So, my name is Megan, and I'm one of the coaches on this team. And I have actually been a coach for 5 years now. So, tonight you are going to hear from myself as well as a couple other coaches on my team. And basically, we're going to keep this short and sweet for you guys, but we're going to share a little bit about what it is that we do as coaches and how we got to even be coaches in the first place. And I think that by the end of these, like hopefully 30 minutes or less, you're going to get a really good understanding if this is something for you, if you could actually see yourself doing this. In the meantime, if you guys have any questions, I just want you to go ahead and write them in the chat box. I'm just going to put a little hi in there so that you know where it is, and you can ask any questions throughout. And then after we have shared our story a little bit, I do have a quick video that I will play. I'm just going to share my screen and play that, and then we'll do a quick Q&A if okay. We're going to do a quick Q&A at the end if you guys do have any questions. So we are open book. So honestly, you guys, anything that pops up, this is super informal. So feel free to ask any questions. Just hold on a sec. I'm going to change my view here. And I'm going to make sure everybody's muted, which it looks like it. Okay. So like I said, my name's Megan, and I've been a coach for about 5 years now. And I always like to say that I sort of fell into coaching sort of accidentally. And I think it's so important for you guys to realize that there are so many different reasons that a coach would want to join our team. And you are going to have sort of different reasons for coming into this business in the first place. So sometimes people just want to join our team simply because they need the extra accountability in their own health and fitness. You know, sticking to healthy eating and working out and working on yourself can be really, really tough. And the thing that makes it just a little bit easier and more doable is having that extra layer of accountability that coaching provides. Some women join our team because they simply want to be part of something bigger. They want to be part of a community, of a group of like-minded women. They're looking for the friendship. So lots of women come into our community simply because they are almost feeling a little bit lonely, and this community really fills a void in their life. Other women are feeling so good in their health and fitness journey that they simply want to be able to pay that forward and help other women in their life. And coaching and Beachbody gives them this platform to be able to do that. And then, of course, we have other people who come in and right away, they want to build a business with this. They want to start earning an income, whether that's a part-time income or a full-time income, or even just like making a little bit of extra money here and there to help out with groceries or kids stuff, whatever the case may be. Beachbody and coaching can do what you want it to do for you. There are no limits. There's no cap on the amount of money you can make or how big or how far you can take this. And you'll never get kicked off the team either if you aren't doing anything business-wise. We will always welcome you in. We want you to be part of this community so that you can continue to keep growing your own personal development and stick to your goals and just keep on becoming the best possible version of yourself. So like I said, coach for 5 years. I fell into it a little bit accidentally because I stumbled across our products and I fell in love with Shakeology. 5 years ago, I was a mom of 3 little kids. I was working full-time as a registered nurse. My husband was working out west on the pipeline, and he would be gone for about 3 months at a time. And I was also pregnant with my 4th baby. So I was like burnt out, overwhelmed. I felt like I was drowning in pretty much every area of my life. And then I discovered Shakeology. And I was not looking to lose weight. I wasn't looking to work out. I wasn't looking to take on anything else in my life. But I knew that I could definitely feel just a little bit better with my energy levels and my productivity, and just like, my bloating and digestive issues. I just knew I could feel better. So I started with Shakeology, and right away I started to feel so much better. And when you start to feel a little bit better, you start to take, different actions and make better choices in your life. So that is where this whole entire journey started for me, because I felt so good. So I decided to start dabbling into the workout programs and the nutrition plans. And I got out those little color coded containers. And I really just started, having fun with my own journey. And I remember waking up one morning thinking, why isn't everybody doing this? It's so simple and I feel so good. And if I can do it as this like pregnant mom of 3 with one on the way, working full time as a registered nurse, solo parenting for months at a time, everybody can do this. So that's where my passion came from. And then I just kind of became like a hobby coach. I was helping out the women that I work with and the moms on the playground. And it just started to become this like fun thing that I was able to do when my kids went to bed at night. I loved being able to jump online, get onto calls like this, and connect with my team members and help other women on Facebook and Instagram. And it just became really, really fun sharing my journey. And I loved the extra accountability that sharing my journey gave me. And then when it came time for me to be on my maternity leave, I really started to think about, well, what do I want life to look like? And I knew that after my maternity leave, I would go back to work probably close to full time hours, which meant I would be away from my family and from my kids more than I was with them. And that just like did not sit right with me. I always wanted children. I always wanted 4. And here I was going to have all 4 of my babies at home, and I would be working weekends, nights, holidays, pretty much like all the time. And it like made me feel sick to my stomach. So I decided to just go all in on this business because I saw other people having success with it. And I thought, why not me? So it took me about, well, probably from that point, it took me about 3 years of working this business consistently to start earning a 6-figure a year business with Beachbody. And it has just provided me with all kinds of freedom in my life. And I have been able to build this amazing team. We're one of the top teams in Canada. And it just has like, income aside and health and fitness aside, it has just like helped me to become the person that I always wanted to become. And it's enabled me to like dream a little bit bigger and set goals for myself and have a completely new vision for the way I want my life to look, versus how it was going to look if I didn't do something like this. I was already at the high, like the top of the pay scale as a nurse, which is a great income, but I was at the top of the pay scale. So the only way that we were going to start bringing in more money was for me to start working more hours. And that sucks to think that way. So instead, I have this other path that I jumped onto, and I get to create the level of freedom and the level of success that I want to. I get to work it when I want to and how I want to. And it is like the most fun and most fulfilling thing that I have ever done. And I have been able to meet like the most incredible women from like all over Canada, all over the US. So it's been an amazing journey, and which is why we love being able to put on these little info sessions just to give you guys a little glimpse into what is possible, and how we are just like you. We don't know what we're doing half the time, but we just show up, we focus on ourselves, and we help other women to just feel as good as we are feeling. So I'm going to pass it over to Brianne, and she's going to share a little bit about her story as well.
Hi guys, my name is Brianne McKenzie and I am pregnant with baby number 4, 39 weeks. So like I could have this baby anytime. And I'm just going to share a little bit about how I got started with coaching, what it means for me now, and how I'm able to fit it into my life. Being full-time teacher, obviously home right now, and with 3 little ones, at home. So I was on maternity leave with baby number 3, and I was like in search of something. I didn't know what I was in search of, but I knew I needed a change in my life. And that change needed to happen because I was stuck in like a vicious cycle of sitting on the couch all day, being cranky with my kids, drinking buckets of tea all day to try to get some energy, to put a workout off to the end of the night, feel very guilty about not doing the things I knew I should be doing for my body, and then waking up and having it happen all over again, and using a lot of things in my life as an excuse to not show up for myself. So I would find myself up in the middle of the night nursing a baby, or not being able to sleep because I had put all kinds of crap into my body. And I would be scrolling and just looking for something. And if you have ever been in that situation, you've probably tried all the quick fixes and realized that that's not really going to work. Or what I would have done is gotten some different memberships, 30-day trial of this or 2 weeks of that, or tried YouTube videos, and I would just feel like I couldn't commit or follow through to anything. And then lo and behold, I found Megan, my coach, on Facebook, and I followed her, as maybe some of you guys have been following your coaches or friends that you've met on social media, and it just really connected. And I thought, like, she gets how I feel, but she's actually doing something about it. And I needed a little bit of guidance and support on how to get started and break that cycle. So I was invited into a wellness club. I started a challenge, and I didn't want that challenge to be the end of how I was feeling, because I started using Shakeology and different products and really honing in on my nutrition, and I was feeling the best I've ever felt in years. But I was coming to the end of that program, and I thought, I know myself. I'm not the type of person to keep going on my own. I remember one thing Megan said to me, and she's like, we're working on developing a lifestyle here. We're not going to be done on day 80 or whatever the day is that your program's over. So I was like, oh, really? Okay. Well, how's that going to happen? And she kind of put the bug in my ear that coaching was an option to kind of keep the accountability going. And I thought, I'm not a coach. Like, who am I? I'm just sitting at home, like, getting my kids are crawling all over me while I'm trying to like get this workout done. It's taking me like 3 hours to get done. But it just like that little bug was in my ear, and I thought, okay, well, what kind of opportunity is here? So first of all, this girl likes a good deal. So I was all about the discount at first. Not gonna lie, it was like the perfect way to get me involved, because I really like to get things cheaper, to be honest. So first, I was loving the products. I wanted to get a deal on the products, so I started as a discount coach or a VIP member. And then the more I got involved, when we kind of were able to get into that aspect of VIP membership, you kind of get to see a glimpse of the community. And I realized, like, this is the ultimate accountability. I was able to not only plan for my next kind of continuing of my health and fitness journey, but by showing up for others and supporting others on theirs, I was showing up for myself. So it was that extra layer of accountability that I needed to keep going. And that was just under 2 years ago. And I'm about to finish my 7th program, being 39 weeks pregnant. And I was a quitter. I was not a person who stuck it out. So it just is, it for me at first was a layer of accountability that I had never had. And it was a way to show up for myself every day. Once you get started into coaching, you get your eyes opened up to such a community of support, but also ways to level up your life. And the foundation of coaching is to be working on ourselves. So I have had so many opportunities come from this that I didn't even realize I was missing. I'm working on myself daily by showing up for health and fitness, but I'm also working on myself through personal development and making connections and relationships with women that I otherwise may not be able to do being at home with almost 4 little ones. So that just shows me that there's opportunity out there. And now that I'm home on maternity leave and I've been able to make this a business for myself, there's so much potential with what my future looks like as far as returning to work full time, or
what, our household looks like, and what we're able to do as a family. So there's just so many opportunities, and it was not something I realized I was missing until I started to give it a shot. And then I realized I had nothing to lose. So that would be my story, and I'm going to pass it on over to Stacy.
Hey guys, how are you? So my name is Stacy. I am a mom of 3. I don't have 4 yet that we know of. But I'm a little bit different than Megan and Brianne. So I am a licensed personal trainer and a nutrition. I have my degree in sports and exercise nutrition. So I kind of came into this business more so for the business side of things. I was training clients at a gym, teaching fitness classes, and I was missing out on bedtimes. And I just kind of got tired of trying to organize childcare for my kids. So I started looking into other ways to earn money from home. I knew that my passion was health and fitness, and so I wanted to continue in this, but I didn't want the hassle of trying to come up with my own programming and my own nutrition plans and all of that, plus trying to find insurance to cover me for all of that would have just been ridiculous. So I actually came across Megan. She's my coach as well. And we started chatting, and I realized that this is the answer to everything I was looking for. So I use Beachbody programs to help my clients, and it's a win-win for both of us. So Beachbody, what it's done for me is it has kept me extra accountable. I am a really motivated person, so exercise and nutrition is something that I just love to do naturally, but because I have other people relying on me and other people watching me, I don't ever skip a workout. So that's really awesome. I have the accountability to just show up every day for myself and for others. I'm able to build an income for me and my family. I absolutely love being able to contribute. I love being able to earn something and have something to show for it. So I really enjoy the business side of things and just watching things grow. And like I said, if I was to put together my own nutrition programs and my own fitness programs, it would be silly, crazy expensive. But the investment that we have to put in to start our own business, where the cap is limitless, where we can earn as much as we want, dependent on how hard we work, is just incredible. For what we get, we hardly have to invest anything at all. And so that's really incredible that we have this opportunity. So that's me. Yeah, so I came in for the business, and I just absolutely love being able to work from home, set my own hours, squeeze it in between my kids and my life. I don't have to hire childcare. I don't have to try to, miss bedtimes and everything else, but I get to do what I love and help others do it too. So that's me.
Awesome. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and just play that video for you guys quickly.
We are so excited that you want to check out what a Beachbody coach is and how you can join our team. Our team is full of a whole lot of heart and a whole lot of hustle. And although we come from all different kinds of backgrounds, we have the common goal of making the world a healthier and happier place. In fact, our mission is to help others achieve their goals and lead healthy and fulfilling lives. But how do we do that? The first way we do that is to lead by example. So we simply practice what we preach. Our consistency and results with our own proven programs and products is what inspires others to get started. So what proven programs and products are we talking about? We're talking about Beachbody. Beachbody is a global leader in health and fitness, and that's who we partner with as coaches. If you haven't heard of Beachbody, maybe you've heard of P90X, Insanity, or some other amazing programs. P90X was released, there were a lot of people getting amazing results and sharing those results online. These people were also supporting and motivating along the way. The success stories were pouring in, and Beachbody started looking at their future. When CEO Carl Daikeler and President John Congdon started examining this success, they realized a huge part of that was from satisfied customers who were sharing their results and their experiences with others. This natural sharing of the programs and products and their love for Beachbody led them to develop a compensation plan where these coaches would start earning income from doing what they were already doing. That was the start of the Team Beachbody coaching opportunity. So as coaches, we use these amazing programs and products and recommend the best ones for others. We have Beachbody On Demand, which is pretty much the Netflix of fitness. Not only do you get access to our amazing fitness programs that are developed by the top fitness experts in the world, but they also have individualized meal plans for every single program. At Beachbody, we focus on nutrition just as much as fitness. Shakeology is hands down the best nutritional shake out there. We have so many other amazing nutritional supplements, and we're constantly creating new ones, including the Performance line, which is even a sponsor of the Ironman. One of our most recent programs focuses solely on nutrition and your mindset around food, and is created by a registered dietitian nutritionist. And we can't forget our deliciously addicting beach bars. So the next thing we do as coaches is we authentically share our journey. We simply share our experiences with our amazing programs and products, which inspires others to start. We share with our friends and family and on social media. And do not let that social media part scare you. We will teach you in our training all about how to share your journey. We want you to think progress, not perfection. We are not perfect as coaches. We're all just real people who have the same struggles as everyone else. But we lead by example, and we show other people how they can get it done too. We push play, and we show up for ourselves. And you do not need to be at your own health and fitness goal to start helping others and sharing your journey. We're just passionate, everyday people who love helping others. And through the consistent sharing of your journey, that's going to inspire people to come to you and ask you what you've been up to and become interested in joining. And once they decide to join you, you'll simply help pick out the best program for them and their goals. Then we just support them on their journey. So how exactly do we support them online? One way is through our online private challenge groups. These are judgment-free accountability groups where we do daily check-ins, share tips, struggles, recipes, and more to help them out. As a brand new coach, you can join our groups and add your people to those groups. So, why should you join our team and partner with Beachbody? Number one, as coaches, there is no creating meal plans or workout plans. They're already created by the experts. We just align people with the right ones for them. And they're proven to work, so all the work is done for you. Beachbody prides itself in delivering results. And that happens because of rigorous testing and making sure that they're constantly innovating. And I love that they have something for everyone. Number two, no inventory. They handle everything for us, the shipping, the customer service, and there are no big buy-ins as a coach and zero sales requirements for you to remain a coach and get commissions. Customers simply order through our websites that are given to us from Beachbody. Number three, they're constantly training and supporting us along our business and health and fitness journeys. They host daily trainings as well as weekly calls and even events and workshops. Number four, rewards and recognition that they give us. They have monthly rewards and recognition as well as earned vacations and leadership trips. These rewards and recognition are earned simply by helping people and helping your team to be successful. And our team's favorite reward, the trips that you can earn. It's not just for you, it's for your spouse or a guest as well. Our team had so much fun in Mexico this year, and we would love to see you on a future trip with us. This is your business that you get to build however you want. Because it's all online, it's flexible hours. You also get to decide if you want to work towards a part-time income or a full-time income. And your goals can change at any time, so don't ever discount the fact that you could make this a full-time income. Many of the full-time coaches on our team never intended to leave their full-time careers, but goals and circumstances change. When you start to reap the benefits of this amazing business, as well as get the pure satisfaction of helping other people and getting those messages of, you changed my life. It's really, really hard to not want to do this every second of your day, especially once you realize that there is no ceiling on your income potential and you get the freedom to work the hours you want, wherever you want. And as a coach in our community, you are surrounded by amazing, like-minded, and positive people, and they lift you up and push you to be your best self. Being surrounded by these people is one of the best forms of accountability in your own health and fitness goals. So, if you made it this far, we know you're ready to get started on our team. First things first, remember, we're always working on ourselves first. So we'll ask you some questions that help you choose the right program for you. We'll also recommend the best nutritional products for you and your goals right now as well. Then we'll bundle those together in what we call a challenge pack for you to get the best deal. That is all you have to do to invest in building a business of your dreams. And get this, your coach sign-up fee is waived when you buy a package. Your only initial investment into this business is an investment into yourself. These are programs and products that you're going to use to better your health. And just like all of our products, the coaching opportunity itself is also zero risk. There is nothing to lose. When you sign up as a coach with a challenge pack, your coaching sign-up fee is waived. And if after 30 days you're not impressed with the challenge pack, then you can return it, no questions asked. Even if you've finished a whole bag of Shakeology, we will take it back empty because we stand behind our products. After your first month, your only requirement is the $15.95 business service fee. That covers the websites that they give us to use to send our customers to order, as well as our coach online office to help us run our business. It also covers our 24/7 customer service, as well as the inventory and order fulfillment, because remember, we don't have to stock up on a bunch of inventory. Our customers just order through our website and it's sent directly to them. It also goes towards our support and trainings that are so valuable. And if you or your spouse are active military or veterans, your fee is waived per month as a thank you for serving our country. You can cancel at any time. We don't have any long-term commitments or anything like that. So the next thing you're going to do is you're just going to either continue or start your journey. And while you're doing that, you'll start our new coach training. And that's going to teach you everything you need to know as a new coach. And the last thing is that you're going to just start sharing your journey and inviting others, which you'll learn more about in our training. We truly hope that this looks like a great fit for you, and we can't wait to have you join our team. Please reach out to your coach and ask any questions you might have.
Okay, I always love that video because I think it just like really gives a good look into what it is that we do as coaches. So that's all we have. So if you have any questions, you can just go ahead and put them in the chat box, or you can always unmute yourself and you can ask us anything. And of course, afterwards, if questions come up, you can definitely reach out to the person who invited you here, and they will also follow up with you just to see what you thought. And I always like to leave it with this, like, I just want you to just take a moment and really just think about where your life is heading right now, doing what you're doing. Are you going to be living the life that you want to be living if you keep doing what you're doing? And for me, that was all I needed. That was like the vision that I needed to know that I had to do something differently. If I was ever going to live the way I wanted to live. Like, I didn't want to live paycheck to paycheck. I wanted to travel. I wanted to be able to provide whatever I could for my family. And I knew that what I was doing was not going to get us there. And so I made a change. I made one small decision. I invested $180, and I have grown this incredible business and completely changed our future because of it. So I'll just leave that with you guys. And there's a question. Let's see here. The biggest challenge. So for me, it was definitely getting over what people were possibly thinking about me. In the beginning, that was what was really, really tough. Was I was so nervous to put myself out there on social media because I had never really been on Facebook. I didn't even have Instagram. I wasn't into health and fitness. So all of a sudden here I was as this coach, and it terrified me to start sharing my journey and really just like sharing who I actually was, because I was so afraid of what people were going to say, or like, who does she think she is? Like, what does she know about health and fitness? And I didn't know anything. I was sharing that I didn't know anything. I was simply just showing up and telling people what I was doing and how good I felt, and letting them know that I could help them. But I was so terrified of what people were going to think about me and what they were saying about me. And that is why when you join as a coach, the number one thing that we tell you have to do is personal development. Because it can be tough. You're going to have tough days of like, maybe somebody's going to say something to you and you're going to feel silly or insecure. But the personal development is going to help your confidence so much in this business. And it will help you to see that if there are people judging you, those aren't your people. And those aren't the people that you want to surround yourself with. But in reality, they probably aren't even judging you, because they are worried about who's judging them. We're all so concerned with what people are thinking about us that no one's actually even thinking about us, because we're all so concerned with what people are thinking about us, if that makes sense. So for me, and it might seem like a really silly challenge, but that honestly, that was the biggest challenge for me, was just getting over that hurdle of like, you know what? I don't care anymore what you think about me. You don't pay my bills, so I'm just going to do what makes me happy. And that has been a 5-year journey for me. Like there's still some days where I'm like, oh my gosh, what are people thinking about me? But I just keep remembering where I want to go with this, and that this is my life and I get to make the decisions, and nobody else does. So I hope that answers your question. Any other questions, you guys? Okay, well, I hope that that was helpful for you guys, and we will talk soon. Bye-bye.